Inside Oracle Arena in Oakland, I'm Ed Cohen with Jay Williams. And Jay, in recent years, no doubt, this has been the NBA's epicenter.
I'll take it one level above you, baby. How about this team has redefined the offense in the NBA, leading the league with record-setting three-point shots made.
Join us to watch some of the greatest players on the planet, and they're ready to go. And away we go. De'Aaron Fox to Hield. To Randolph. Buddy Hield. Warriors come up with it. To Thompson. 4-3. Not that time. Nice follow-up on the dunk there. So far, so good.
Didn't take long to get this crowd on their feet. And one of the most undervalued things in sports, the 13th man, the fans, if they get you...
Hey, this is our game. Let's take it home now. Let's go.
Substitutions, Golden State.
Nothing going here on that drive. To Cousins. Inside, he scores.
That's the kind of defense they're going to play on him all night. Even though he made that shot, he knows there's nothing easy about this game.
Kings have the basketball. The drive, right to the basket. Hand in his face, still hits. You don't see that very often.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
To Thompson. Bell. Going to launch beyond the arc. Not easy.
As a defender, you should take it personally when a contested three goes in. That's good defense, but it's not good enough.
Fox into the front court. They trail by 2. Turned away by Bell.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Thompson to bring it into the front court. Leads a bucket. Plenty of contact. The shot no good.
I agree. I thought there was a foul, but also it's all about your approach. You can't come down the lane and jump off one leg. It's called a power lift. Go off 2 legs and expect the contact.
From long range, shakes free and hits.
For average shooters, that's not a great shot. But for a great shooter, that's a good look.
Sacramento ball. Got a piece of it.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation. Buddy Hield. From the painted area, won't go down.
And a lot of times in this league, teams take days off. But this defense keeps maintaining that style of pace defensively. This is going to be a dogfight.
Off the assist.
This has been a good first quarter for him so far. That wasn't an easy shot, but he was able to knock it down and add to their lead.
Fox across the timeline. Right now, down 7. De'Aaron Fox. They work it to Randolph. Down low. Yes, it drops. Little drama on that one.
This game is so mental. Trust me, some nights you get poor effort defensively, you can't make any shots, then you see the ball go in, boom, switch turned on.
With another basket there.
I like that aggression early. You never just settle for jumpers. You attack, you attack, you attack. Then when they back off, you'll have room to shoot that, Jay.
He got a piece.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Golden State at the controls. Thompson. For 3. Had made his first couple, but he misses there. Can't connect.
And that's how you make a difference. Every shot the offense takes, make sure that it has a 10 as far as degree of difficulty.
Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Well, this could be a sign of things to come. He's 3 of 4 from downtown to start the game.
And a dangerous thing for the defensive team, he has fresh legs. That was great lift on that jump shot.
Fox with it. They find themselves down 10. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
Another possession they were forced to take a tough shot. This time they got it to go, but they need to do something different to start creating more open look opportunities.
Nothing going here on that drive. Oh, leaves the defender in the dust. Has a chance, buries it on the catch and shoot.
That's a good run right here to end the first quarter to open up that lead. If you're the coach of this team, you have to like the effort your guys are giving.
It's Sacramento ball. Warriors come away with it. And finishes strong.
As a player, there's nothing better than coming out in the first quarter and playing exactly the same way you played the last couple of days of practice. You're moving the ball, you're capitalizing on mistakes, and you really built a nice lead.
And scores. Gets off the 3. At the buzzer. And it's off the rim. Came so close to draining that one from 3/4 court. But that'll do it for this opening period. So we played one here at Oracle with the Warriors on top. Jay and I back to Oakland after this. You're tuned into the NBA on EA Sports. Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. Warriors basketball. Thompson takes stock of the floor. Count the basket. 2 more points in the paint.
Who's controlling the paint? The offense is controlling the paint right now. The defense needs to do a better job of making it more uncomfortable for those easy lays.
Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
To Cousins. Whoa, what a finish.
I mean, with so much talk these days about three-point shooting and the spacing on the court and having versatile athletic wings, sometimes when you have a dominant big man, you keep giving him the ball. You let him be that anomaly.
Driving right to the basket. Fires the three. Cousins there for the rebound. It's Golden State basketball. To Thompson. Down low, Boogie. Trying to cash in, and he buries it.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Now the Warriors gonna call a timeout as they'll talk things over here in the second quarter.
Tickets for the next home game are still available at Box Office. Buy 1 or more tickets before the end of today's game, and you'll receive an exclusive discount.
Looks like both teams are making substitutions. That'll be...
You know what's coming. Go get him.
Stepping in for Golden State, number 30, Stephen Curry.
Durant.
Into the game for the Kings, number 7, Skull.
Kicks it around the perimeter. To Curry. Beyond the arc for 3. Can't connect. It's no good. To Curry. Fires the 3, and Stephen Curry. We say it time and time again. Not much the defense could have done there. His instincts are unnatural, but what makes him so good given the work he's put in?
The special thing about Stephen Curry is that his entire life he has practiced great habits. A lot of players practice and get up shots, but they don't practice the right habits, and that comes with the lineage. His father, Dale Curry, making sure that he puts in the time and effort, but the proper skill with the time and effort.
Personal foul. Team foul number 1.
Here's a chance from long range. Knocks it down.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
Warriors have the basketball. Curry. To Green. Swatted away by Kufis. That's out of bounds. Last touch by a King. Durant. Green. Here comes the screen. Nothing going here on that drive. Lets it fly from long range. He continues to shoot it well from beyond the arc. That's 4 threes now in this first half.
Yeah, and confidence comes from discipline and training. You can tell that kid's been putting in the time in the gym.
Rejected by Green.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
To Curry. It's the Kings now with the ball. And he's fouled. Earns a trip to the foul line, Jay.
Okay, hacking does still exist. Might be setting the tone for the second half here.
And hits the first free throw. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Curry with the basketball. His guys up by 15. Curry. 4-3. He was all over him. The follow won't go either.
Well, you can't finish with your right hand on the left side of the rim. You actually have to use your opposite hand. Steve Nash is one of the best at this.
And look out. Big finish at the rim.
You never want to leave anything to chance when you attack the rim. You finish strong every time you head home.
Nothing going here on that drive. That'll be out of bounds. Last touch by the Warriors. Down to 5 on the 24. Going to launch beyond the arc. And the rebound by KD. Curry to bring it up. The advantage is 13 points. Got it.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as the difference maker in this ball game is how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing a pivot foot, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive, but when that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want it.
Offensive board. Follows his own shot with that one. Nice follow-up. Now a 3. At the buzzer. First half in the books. The Warriors enjoying some breathing room right now.
Hey everyone, it's Jalen Rose, and I've got your EA Sports halftime report. The Warriors were the dominant team in that first half, without question. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Golden State Warriors. The Kings may be in the building, but they did not show up for this game. At this point, it's all about pride and mental toughness. A comeback is not impossible, but it's also not likely. These are the guys getting buckets for the Sacramento Kings.
Game track. Bench points.
The Sacramento Kings were not given a chance to relax in that opening half. Even when the starters were on the bench, the reserves were maintaining the lead and earning their playing time.
Player of the half.
The film speaks for itself. He's definitely the player of the half. Now he just got to give an encore to get his team to win. Here we go with the top plays. And that concludes our halftime report. Thanks for joining us, and see you again after the game.
Kevin Durant has it. Nothing going here on that drive. To Thompson. Durant. Warriors with 4 to shoot to Durant from long range. Well defended.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Nothing going here on that drive. Has a look. Not going down for him this time. Here comes the screen. Too much contact. And free throws coming.
Ed, as a defender, you cannot, I repeat, you cannot foul in the act of upward motion into your shot. Your timing needs to be better.
First one goes down. 2 for 2 on that trip. Durant with the basketball up top. It's an 11-point game. To Thompson. Here comes the screen. Thompson gets it to go. Didn't have many choices there. Lets it fly.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Kings with the ball. Got a piece of it.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation. Substitution being made in this one.
Number 30, Stephen Curry.
That's out of bounds.
Substitutions, Golden State. Stepping in, number 20.
Thompson. And buries it. Jay, they'll take that any day.
Just a little defensive breakdown right there, and an open clay means 2 points every time.
Into the front court, it's Fox. The deficit now up to 13. That'll be out of bounds. Last touch by the Warriors. It remains Sacramento basketball. The drive, right to the basket. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball. But sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
Free throw good as he finishes off the three-point play. That shaves the deficit down to 10. Thompson to bring it into the front court. His team leads it by 10. To Thompson for 3 and splash. Klay Thompson, quick catch and shoot there for 3.
Don't seem shocked. This is how the game is played these days. Shooting a 3 is like shooting a layup.
Won't go down. Defender's lucky he wasn't called. Lets it fly from beyond the arc, and he buries it. Jay, the system produces once again.
And that's what this game is. As the game plays, you have to adjust on the fly. That delivers the element of surprise.
Knocked loose. Buddy Hield. Driving right to the basket. Here comes the screen. A lot of contact. No whistle.
And you see so many players quit on a play after they were beat the first time, but not him. He stayed on his hip, he fought back, and he made the player miss the shot. That's great defense.
Fox into the front court. Down a bundle. Oh, emphatic slam. He climbed the ladder on that one.
Well, the question is, how big is the ladder? He's still climbing.
Warriors have the basketball. To Thompson. Fires the 3. And Klay Thompson does what he does best. Hits the three.
Everything looks great when you shoot the ball like this. And yes, Ed, this team does have some issues, but they are all masked and camouflaged with this shooting display we're watching.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
Free throw try, off the mark. Beyond the arc for three. Well, the hot shooting night continues. That's his sixth three-pointer of this game.
And you got to give him a lot of love. He's been knocking down shot after shot. But what is the defense thinking? Do you want to play in this game? It's probably time you start buckling down.
To Thompson. Fires the three. Can't get the bounce.
Defense. Defense, let's go.
Cousins up to block the shot.
And it's not just about blocking shots. It's about the physicality of the game. How about on all these down screens, your bigs are bumping these guys off the screen, allowing you to catch up to the play defensively. That's why you're playing so well.
It's the Warriors who get the victory as they win this one in blowout fashion. That'll wrap things up. For Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
Hey everyone, it's Jalen Rose, and it's time for the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Warriors were merciless in this game. They did it with blocks, and they did it with steals. More to the point, they did it with excellent defense. They committed to the
Player of the game.
The highlight says it all. He's your player of the game. That does it for us. On behalf of the rest of the crew, good night.
Looks like we're gonna see that dunk on Sports Center. The one with a 40-inch vert. I love it. He's showing off. I love it.
And welcome to Houston, Texas, home of the fourth biggest population in the United States. I'm Ed Cohen with the man of the people. He is Jay Williams.
All right, Ed, I see you. New York, L.A., Chicago, Houston right there. I'll tell you what else is big. Rocket Nation, and they're ready to rumble.
Taking over the globe and maybe taking over this game tonight. Jay, these two rosters as good as any assembled in the NBA over the last decade plus, and you can imagine the pace is going to be so critical in this one tonight.
Both teams lead the league in points per game. It will come down to which team can execute towards the end in the half court. But Ed, Kevin Wayne Durant is the difference maker, and let me tell you why. So many people.
Let's go, fellas. It's go time.
Substitutions, Golden State.
Pick up.
4-3. And he hits.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
Here's Paul, controlling the offense. He wants it at the rim and scores.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
Nothing going here on that drive. Bell to Thompson. Here's a chance from long range. Man, that was a tough shot.
Look, that shot was going up regardless of what the defender was trying to do. That's called a heat check.
Harden in possession. 5-point game. Has a chance and hits off a killer step back. Jay, mixed opinions with Carmelo Anthony. How will you remember his career?
Well, as of right now, he's a catch-and-shoot type player. But for me personally, Carmelo Anthony will go down as one of the greatest isolation players of all time. Back in his Denver days, his earlier New York Knicks days, there was nobody better in an isolated set than CA.
Paul knocks it down from three. Golden State at the controls. To Thompson. Fires the three. Hits it. And the foul. And a chance now at a 4-point play.
It never would have been a foul if you didn't give him space. Your job defensively is to stay attached to him at all times. Force him to put the ball on the ground and drive and make a shot over the trees below.
Got it at the line. Paul into the front court. Down 4. Nothing going here on that drive. Anthony off the mark. He's made those before, but that was well defended.
If I just scored a bucket like that, Oh, you can be sure we're running that play the next possession, the possession after that, and the possession after that. We call that exploitation time.
That his third three in this first quarter alone.
And the defense has to push up on the offensive player. Don't let him have clear vision of the basket.
Anthony to Paul. Runner here won't go down.
Woo! I like that intensity on that play. That's how you actually dig in the dirt and do your job on the defensive end.
Screen coming. Thompson. Not easy.
This is a game of ways. As a defense, you have to recognize that they come and they go. That will not be the case all the time moving forward.
Now the Rockets will use a timeout as they'll talk things over here in the first quarter. Warriors basketball. Can't connect. Hart with the basketball. Counting down towards 1 minute to play here in the opening quarter. To Anthony. Has a look. Anthony, a shot, no good. Takes it coast to coast, and the strong finish at the rim.
That's a good run right here to end the first quarter to open up that lead. If you're the coach of this team, you have to like the effort your guys are giving.
Paul across the timeline. They can get a 2 for 1 if they play this right. Down low, it's Harden. To P.J. Tucker. Anthony to P.J. Tucker. Anthony buries it on the catch and shoot.
Another possession they were forced to take a tough shot. This time they got it to go, but they need to do something different to start creating more open look opportunities.
Fires the three and draws the foul.
There's a fine line between being active and being a detriment. You don't want to keep giving up extra possessions.
First one, count it.
Good shot.
Second to three, got it.
Houston.
Three for three. Nice. It's Rockets ball.
I got him. That's a big. That's a big.
That misses with 2 seconds to go. That'll do it for the first quarter. The Warriors with a commanding lead. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. Durant across the timeline. His team on top by 13. He continues to shoot it well from beyond the arc. That's 4 threes now in this first half.
Yeah, and confidence comes from discipline and training. You can tell that kid's been putting in the time in the gym.
Here comes the screen. Knocked loose. Warriors have it. To Thompson. from long range. And splash. Klay Thompson, quick catch and shoot there for three.
You know, someone had the audacity to ask Klay Thompson how he feels about being the third or fourth option, and I love his response. He said, I don't care. When you're as efficient as me, my paycheck warrants it. And I think about a game he had this past year. 88.4 seconds of possessions, 52 touches, 33 shots, 11 dribbles for 60 points just in 22 minutes proves the reason why Klay is Klay.
Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh.
Come on, y'all, let's go get it. It's on us.
Substitutions, Houston. In the game, workouts, number 30, Stephen Curry.
Cutter, coming through.
Rejected by Green.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Paul. Inside, he scores.
Ed, sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Number 3, Chris Paul.
It's Golden State basketball. Curry. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. He was all over him. To Durant. Curry. To Durant. Unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as the difference maker in this ball game is how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing a pivot foot, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive, but when that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want it.
Paul. Shot from the lane won't go.
Let's be realistic. He's probably not going to miss a lot of shots, but the more effort you can give, you want to try to tire him out. Take his legs away. Make him work to catch the ball. That's how you win a defensive battle.
To Paul. Lets it fly from long range. No good. That's great defense.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
Curry. No good. To Shaun Livingston. Going to launch beyond the arc. He continues to light it up from downtown. 5 threes now in this first half.
Yeah, and what's shocking, Ed, is that he's gotten so many open looks. Look, stay down in the stance, stay disciplined, stop losing him, stay attached to his hip, and force him to put the ball on the ground off those curls and finish over your bigs.
Paul. From the painted area, won't go down.
But you can't just be a one-dimensional player. I know you're probably frustrated by me even saying that, but when you don't even give the option to pass the ball by utilizing some head fakes or ball fakes here and there, you save the defender by keeping them on their toes with the element of surprise.
And a whistle.
Just a tic-tac foul.
That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 1. First foul in the final 2 minutes.
Paul. To Carter Williams. Easy path to the rim.
Look, there was barely any contact on that last play. I agree with the ref's no call. Let him play.
Warriors have the basketball. To Curry. Trying to cash in. Off the mark. Well contested. To Curry. Green. Beyond the arc for 3. And a putback slam. That has to feel deflating for the other side.
They've really came out and made a statement so far in this first half. Another powerful dunk, but another easy dunk. When are we going to see some defense?
That'll be out of bounds. Last touch by the Warriors. Carter Williams. And now he's going to shoot a few more as he's fouled going up for it.
You got to know your personnel. That's not someone you want to send to the line for a free 2.
First try, no good. Good bounce back. Hits the second. It's a 1-of-2 trip. Possession lies with Golden State.
Watch the pick on your right.
Durant takes stock of the floor. To Sean Livingston. Good. Off a spin.
Who's controlling the paint? The offense is controlling the paint right now. The defense needs to do a better job of making it more uncomfortable for those easy lays.
Paul. To Carter Williams. And they call it.
Ed, you can't lunge like that.
And he connects on the first free throw. 2 for 2 on that trip.
Everybody pick up, D up.
Durant. Look out. If he's hitting those, could be a long night.
Well, they're shooting the ball at an amazing clip, and when they shoot the ball this well, they're essentially unguardable. And Ed, let me tell you what that does for the team. It eventually opens up space to put the ball down on the ground and get to the rim. That's how critical the three-point shot is.
A very one-sided first half of basketball as we are at halftime. Let's get you to Orlando, where we say hello to Jalen Rose in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen.
Hello, everyone. I'm Jalen Rose, and this is your EA Sports Halftime Report. The Warriors dominated this matchup from the opening tip. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. These are the guys getting buckets for the Golden State Warriors. The Rockets have yet to appear after one half of basketball. There isn't enough time to get into all of their problems, but I'll tell you this, they need to try to get better. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Houston Rockets.
Player of the half.
The film speaks for itself. He's definitely the player of the half. Now he just got to give an encore to get his team to win.
Who was cold?
Chris Paul just can't seem to get it going. He's been suffering through miss after miss, and no matter what he tries, it's just not working for him. These are the top plays from the opening half.
Number 2. Number 1.
Fellas, back to you.
First half, very one-sided. What will the second half bring? We'll find out as we're underway. KD with the rock. To Green.
I got your help here. Double.
Thompson. How's this for a hot start? He's 5 of 5 from three-point range.
And I get mesmerized every time I watch him shoot. Great release, up and down, comes down in the same spot every time.
Gets it down to Capella. Got a piece of it.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation. Thompson. For 3. Oh, he just continues to pour it in from downtown. He's 6 of 7 from 3.
This is probably the time that you adjust your defense, maybe play some zone, maybe a box and one, or maybe just double team.
The winner will receive courtside seats and a halftime presentation in his or her honor. Nominations can be submitted on our team website.
rejected by Durant.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Warriors have the basketball.
Let's go. Just locked up, boy.
4-3. Add another one to his total. That's now 7 threes for the ball game.
And the ball is finding him wherever he goes on the court. Man, that boy, he the best.
Harden with it up top. His guys down big.
Get down. Half court. Here come.
Harden to Capella. To Anthony. On a bad pass. Going to be taken away by the Warriors. To Green. Won't go down. Defender's lucky he wasn't called.
See, I don't like that shot right there. Pass the ball, get the defense moving, maybe set a hard screen, roll to the rim, see the ball go in a couple of times before you settle for a mid-range jumper that's contested.
Number 30, Stephen Curry.
That'll be
From the start, let's do it.
Subbing in. Number 10,
Curry.
stepping in for the Golden State Warriors.
Here's a chance from long range, and Stephen Curry, the fastest release in the NBA, hits the three.
Everything looks great when you shoot the ball like this. And yes, Ed, this team does have some issues, but they are all masked and camouflaged with this shooting display we're watching.
Paul. Perfect feed to set up the basket.
I'm not sure that wasn't an offensive foul, but take it when you can get it.
Green. To Cousins. Stuffs it down with authority.
You know, it reminds me out of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
To Curry. Tough make through traffic.
You hear coaches talk all the time about passing the ball on time and on target. As a passer myself, if I can deliver the ball to you in a position where I cannot give you options to think, but just go up and make the play easy, that's a win-win.
Paul to Harden. Oh, had him going there for a second. Harden. And it's rebounded by Durant.
And you knew this game had a chance to get out of hand pretty quickly because of the communication. When these guys stepped on the court, Ed, they were yapping back and forth to each other. And that kind of communication, that kind of collective responsibility to one another, you feel that on the court. That's why this team is special.
Got it to go. And the foul. Get off the tracks. The train's coming through.
Huh, he should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The ref spit, and that's the game.
The foul shot. Houston takes over.
Hey, clear out. I got this.
Curling inside. The screen sets him up for two.
Ooh, he teased me a little bit right there. But see, I like that. That's called a great entertainer. Always leaving me on the edge of my seat.
Durant. Fires the three. Shot off the mark. Good defense. Harden into the front court. Down a bundle. Tucker to Paul. Fires the three. Not getting the bounce. To Curry. From long range. Well defended. Swings it to Green. Screen coming. Green. Won't go.
And you have to remember that your hand is part of the ball. There wasn't enough contact on that play for the refs to blow the whistle.
Here's Paul. Brings it up the floor. To Harden. And he's is fouled. Earns a trip to the foul line, Jay.
Just because a team's winning doesn't mean the refs are going to put away the whistle. Play right all the way through.
Knocks down the first. Able to convert on both free throws. To Curry. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. That right there, Jay, his 8th three of the game. He is putting on a show.
He's defying physics with that jumper. He's not even holding his foul through.
Harden. Great defense, forcing the miss.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Now a three at the buzzer. It's the Warriors who get the victory as they cruise to win a game that was never really in doubt. For Jay Williams and all our crew, I'm Ed Cohen saying so long for now. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
Post-game wrap-up. The Warriors were merciless in this game. The competitive edge, obviously, came from the way they shot the three ball. In fact, a majority of their points came from long-range shots, and that's just an amazing statistic. Here are the guys who put up the most points for the Golden State Warriors. The Rockets lost this game long before the final buzzer. Losses like this become main discussion topics in the media. So hopefully this team is ready to answer the tough question. It's not going to be fun.
Game track. Three-point shooting.
The Golden State Warriors did their best work away from the basket. They used a combination of perimeter defense and long-range scoring to get themselves the win.
Player of the game.
Easy choice for player of the game. No one else made as big of an impact in this matchup. What can you say about a guy like this? Except on behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose. We look forward to seeing you again next time.
on, folks? It is K-Spade the Prospect. I'm back today with more news on the one and his team and the win streak that they continue to build upon in this league. That's tough to do in the league, and they make it look easy. Let's take a look. Okay, I don't want to jinx it, but another win for the one and his team. I'm starting to wonder how far they're going to go with this. All right, folks, this K-Spade the Prospect signing off. No more news today, but the way the one and his team is gelling right now is definitely impressive. Make sure you tune in for future updates. I'm out till next time, folks.